Right. Guys, welcome back to episode 24 of Crossover Convos. I'm joined by Cal. Cal, how's it going?
It's going good, man, and it's good to have you back. Much better than Brandon. So, yeah, the original crossover combos members back.
Yeah. We've missed, I think, was it 2 episodes? Not including the one with you and Brand.
Yeah, because we did one where we didn't record, and then we did the one with Brandon, didn't we? So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. So I've been absent. But what happened? Let's get into the news.
yes, right,
So right, I was gonna fight Ben Wheeler. I took the fight, 18 days notice. His opponent, Monkey Man, pulled out. So I stepped up. You know what I'm saying? After Brandon tagged me in the tweets, I was like, yeah, I'm down. So training every day, you know what I'm saying? Loving life, getting excited. I was like, I'm finally getting on Small Creator Box. We were
yeah,
gonna be there anyway. So that's another story.
yeah.
Yeah, because we were gonna go there and interview anyway. So
Yeah.
I took this fight, was training, doing some promo, by the way, credit to me. Like some of the best promo.
So, yep. Big
Yeah.
credit that you were the
Yeah,
only you joined 18 days notice, and you already did more promo than most of the people on the card.
yeah. Minus, I've got to throw it out there, Cowboy Stew, Brandon. Oh,
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. They're good at promo, but yeah. So I came in, I was doing the promo. Ben Wheeler, he made one video. It's kind of funny, can't lie, but it was kind of cliche, not like we've not heard what he said like 800 times before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was funny, but wasn't original.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. Like him and his team of mates could have came up with something a little bit more original,
yeah,
right?
that,
But
that's for another time.
yeah, that's for the stories to tell the grandkids when I'm like 87.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then I made some more promo. He came back. He was dressed for his own funeral. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Man knew what was going to happen. It was inevitable. I think Ben Wheeler was crying himself to sleep every night. Don't want to take too much away from him, but definitely scared.
Yeah, come on, man. He was scared of the redemption for William Wallace.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. He knew redemption for William Wallace was inbound. It was inevitable.
Yes, it was. But
Yeah. And
and
then
then,
and then yeah, and then uh
yeah,
and then right, so guys, what happened? I was out in the Himalayas. Some helicopters flew over, one crashed, a boulder came flying over a hill. I backflipped out of the way, you know what I'm saying? Dodged 37 Apache helicopters, and then I tripped over a twig. No, I'm joking, right? So what really happened? That was kind of believable, I'm not gonna lie, right?
yeah, I'll believe it.
Yeah. But what really happened, right? So I was out running, I was training, preparing for the fight.
Yes.
You know what I'm doing? Doing some sprints. Next
Yeah.
thing I know, my ankle.
And we were pulled up with a baseball bat. He battered you, so you couldn't fight you.
Yeah. I had to keep it, confidential.
Yeah.
But
Well,
no, yeah. So yeah, then I basically went over my ankle. I heard a crack. I thought it was broke, to be honest, because I've broke my wrist before. Wasn't that sore, surprisingly.
yeah.
But nah, this was a different type of pain. Maybe it's because it was my foot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it probably doesn't help I put like 12 stone of pressure on it. So
Yeah.
anyway, so what happened, right? I'm in pain. I'm in agony, as you can imagine. Might have cried, might not have cried. I'll leave
That,
that for you guys to decide.
yeah. Oh, now, yo, did he cry or
Yeah,
not?
yeah. Was that a bitch? Was it not?
Yeah.
But no, like, and then initially, so I waited like an hour because I was like, right, maybe in an hour it's not going to be so bad. Let's ice it. Put some ice on it. You know what I'm saying? Ice, baby.
Yes. Yeah. Come
Yeah,
on now.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? So put some ice on it. Swelling went down a little bit, but then I came to the realization my toes were tingling. Like I actually couldn't feel my foot. It was like numb.
Right. Oh
Yeah,
man.
yeah, it was like actual like my toes were like. Do you know the sensation like if you sat on something long enough, you stand up and it like pins the needles.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it was like that the whole time.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and one side of my ankle, it was like a pressure, like, like it felt like crushing. And then I was on my bed, and then my girlfriend went to touch it, but she barely touched the legs on my hair. No, the legs on my hair. Oh, yeah, the legs on my like the hairs on my legs. She went to
Yeah.
touch the hairs on my legs, and even that alone was painful. And that's when
Oh,
I realized I was like, I'm not waiting for the doctor. Like, I'm phoning 111. Let's see what's going on.
yeah.
And I was like, should I go to A&E? She was like, oh, she was like, oh, you should go to A&E. And I was like, all right. So I went to A&E, right? Had to
Right,
wait for my mum first.
right.
You know what? Ankle's out of action, can't walk. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's good.
Yeah.
Mum pulls up. So we go to A&E. I hop in. Everyone's staring. You know what I'm saying? As people do when you tend to hop in slippers.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the doctor came out and I hopped over and he was like, don't hop. Because apparently I think it can cause more of an infection.
Right,
So get wheeled through. I'm in A&E, right?
right.
Doctor, lovely person.
Okay.
Right. Before he even looks at my ankle, he's like, are you allergic to anything? I'm like, no. Man got me a cup of liquid morphine.
Right.
4 tablets in like this thing and was like, take this. I was thinking, 4 tablets, that's a bit, you know
That,
what I'm saying?
that's a bit dodgy.
Yeah, 4 tablets and I think liquid morphine. He was like, just take this. I'm thinking, right, might be a bit on the wild side today. So I was sitting and I was waiting for it to take effect, right, before he touched my foot. So maybe that's why, right? So I'm in this wheelchair. Thought I was levitating after like 10 minutes.
Right.
Well, I was floating.
Look, my man had just beat Ben Weaver right there with Sky, and he was on a high.
Yeah, 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 pretty much, yeah. And then, right, so I got x-rayed. Thankfully, it's not broke, which is the good news.
Yes.
Because I probably would have been out action for like 3 months.
Yeah, he would have been out a lot younger.
Yeah. So grade 3 sprain. So that means pretty much is like, let me get a photo for you guys. Right.
Right.
So a grade 3, there's 3 grades, right? One's like not so bad. The second one's like pretty bad, and the third one's the worst.
Yes.
So a grade 3 sprain is pretty much there's like a ligament what holds your ankle in your foot together, right?
Right.
And a grade 3 sprain is when that ligament completely tears right through.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Yeah, it's like that ligament. So right there, wait, if you can see
Yeah.
that bit right there when it's a grade 3 completely rips off, so it like detaches.
Man, Jesus.
Yeah, like because a grade 1 is like it's just a bit swollen and red.
Yeah.
A grade 2 it's like a little bit cut, and then a grade 3 is completely like
Jeez. That's mental.
yeah, right. So still painful, still can't walk, still using my crutches.
Yeah.
Like I think that like there's so many reasons why it's annoying. One, I can't fight. Two, there's a potential possibility I can't even go, which is pretty shit. Because then that was the whole reason we went. And at first it was an interview, then it was a fight. So that was like an on top bonus, like a beautiful reward.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Then everyone who was excited, now you've got to bear with a bit of a worse fight.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like it's that thing of like one, the opportunity, but then it's also the fact like I can't even train or do anything. So like that adds to the annoy like how annoying it is. Because usually
Yeah.
I train. Or maybe I don't Ben Wheeler. If you're watching Ben Wheeler, maybe I don't train.
No, this man, I know this man. He just spends his every day he's on that Chinese. He's just been getting those calories.
Well, I do love a Chinese.
It's
Oh, I do love a Chinese. It's a weakness.
a weakness,
Yeah,
so yeah, kryptonite that.
I know. Ben Wheeler, don't start sending me free Chinese food.
That's the secret to beat Mikey, right? He'll do all the training, he'll show up in shape, he'll be on weight and everything. Then someone just has to offer him a Chinese, he can't resist. His eyes light up, and
Yeah,
it's gone.
yeah, it's my kryptonite.
It's your kryptonite,
Yeah. So I think that's what it adds to it because now I can't even train. Like I can't even get into a bath without help. You know what I'm saying? So it's a bit annoying. Like I've been crawling sometimes because I don't like asking people to do things because it's like, you know what I'm saying? So I've
yeah.
been crawling. I've been on a mission. Ben Wheeler, I'm coming. Afro Samurai, whoever wins. That's another thing I want to address quickly, right? So
Yes.
Afro Samurai, right? Listen and listen closely, mate. If you win come May 27th, you have to fight me. You have to.
You have to.
You know what I'm saying? It's only fair. I was meant to fight Ben Wheeler. Regardless, I would have beat Ben Wheeler. Me and you would have had a fight. So if you win, let's make it happen.
It's gotta happen. It's gotta happen. This man was meant to fight Ben Weaver. Ben Weaver pulled out the voodoo dolls, cut him out the fight. So now you would have to, if Afro Samurai, you win that fight. It's only fair, you versus Mikey. Give Mikey his rightful opportunity.
Yeah, yeah. And then we fight SCP 03, right? We get that going. Cal, are you going on 03?
Well, yeah, just say I might have a little something cooking.
Oh,
Yeah, a little something cooking.
it better not be your egg sandwiches because they look too tempting.
Well, I'm gonna have to lay off the egg sandwiches. I can eat the eggs, just not the sandwiches, because you get me.
Yeah. By the way, guys, just quickly throwing it out there, this man makes a fantastic egg sandwich.
Hey, come on now, yeah, Mikey. When you win your fight on 003, egg sandwiches for everyone. Come on.
You're just at the venue cooking them up.
I'll bring them what is it? The portable pan things that people heat up and
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Egg sandwiches. All right. We've got to put that in a contract somewhere.
yeah.
You know. But yeah. So are you okay to say who you want to fight, or are we holding it back?
No. You know what? I'll say it. What's the worst that can happen? It's not official yet, anyway. So yeah, we're still in talks.
Yeah.
Another dead man. It's so funny that that is his name because I'm gonna drag that old ass man to the depths of hell.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
yeah, you grab your shovel, dig your casket, whatever. It's because I'm coming. Whenever this event is, 003, whatever it is, I'm coming. I'm making my statement. And every single one of you motherfuckers that doubted me, you're gonna eat your words, right? I've said publicly I want an easy fight, and this is the easy fight. This will be the easy fight, but
It's just so funny when you say it like that.
yeah. I don't want no excuses, fam. Even though it is an easy fight, when I win this fight, you're gonna give me my credit. I've got in the ring. I've beat this person. I'm gonna knock him out cold. That's all I've got to say for now.
Cal, honestly, that was almost as beautiful as Shakespeare. You know what I'm saying?
Come,
That was poetry to my heart.
come on now, come on now.
Yeah.
Well,
But yeah, that would be a good fight. Another dead man, obviously. Guys, if you've not seen him, he's on Twitter. He's posted some footage, and let's just say Cal is seriously gonna hurt this man.
I mean, I got the height advantage. I got the reach advantage. I'm a lot younger than him. Um, I'm pretty sure he's only just started boxing as well. So I mean,
Yeah.
I got a lot of advantages. I mean, I hope he doesn't just crumble after the first couple punches. I hope he does actually, take some damage. I hope he is tough. I hope he can, help me improve, make me work for that knockout.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I'm gonna go there, get that statement, and then yeah, move on to bigger things. And Mikey is gonna be fighting on 003 as well, hopefully. So Ben Weaver, Afro Samurai, one of the two.
Yeah. Honestly, Afro, if you win, you better give me my reward, right? Because you want to get on Happy Punch, I want to get on Happy Punch. Whoever wins can get on Happy Punch.
There you go. That's the stipulation right there.
Yeah, whoever wins gets on Happy Punch.
There you go. There you go. There you go. So I'll contact Keemstar. I'll contact Happy Punch. I'll make sure that stipulation's in place. Come on.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like, it's just crazy. It's crazy. Like, because same with you. Like, we'll fight anyone. Like, if
Yeah.
there was like, it didn't matter if it was Ben Wheeler who it was. Like, if someone pulled out, I would have stepped in. But it's like now it adds to the sauciness of the
Oh,
situation.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Now the storyline's there, you know?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he can train with King Kenny, still gonna slap him up. But do you know another thing, right? Ben Wheeler, right, was
Right.
training blindfolded.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
blindfolded.
My man is. I don't know if he knows this, but you're not actually blindfolded in the ring. I don't know what he was doing.
Like Ice Poseidon said he trained blindfolded. That was a joke, Ben. Okay, it wasn't a literal training method.
I'm sorry, but Ice Poseidon shouldn't be who you look up to in boxing, boss man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've never in my life seen someone train blindfolded. I literally do not know what the benefit. Like, man was acting like it was hard. His friend stood in front of him, basically didn't move more than 2 steps, and didn't even know how to throw a jab.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And Ben Wheeler still missed 5 of the 7 punches.
Yeah. I mean, so what the benefit's going to be to like improve his like reflexes and stuff, and just show he knows his fifth thing about being able to see it. Like, but he just didn't look good. He didn't show off anything there.
Yeah, what he showed off is if he did that in a ring, man would be looking like a squashed whopper.
Yeah, come on now, there you go.
Man would go to like honestly, like when I watched it, I was like, this has to be a joke. Like at first, I thought it was a skit. I was like, this has to be promotion.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It turns out, Cal, he was being serious.
Turns out he was actually just shit, wasn't he? So yeah.
Yeah. Like I actually think, right, his fight against Afro, I think it'll go the distance unless Afro gasses out because we don't know. He might never trained in his whole life.
Yes.
I think it's gonna go distance. I think it'll be a bit stinky. I think Ben might land more because this guy's had a week realistically. So if he doesn't know how to throw a punch, like
Yeah, yeah. He's a bit.
you know what I'm saying, it's not a great start, but credit to him, he got in.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. I mean, credit stepping up, hey.
Yeah. How do you see it going?
I'm gonna go with Ben Weaver by decision, but again, only because we don't know what Afro Samurai can do. We ain't know what he's about yet, so
Yeah. But I guarantee we're gonna see Ben Wheeler be off balance. That's what I see him trying to move like how he did in that blindfold video, but then he's gonna be off balance, and then even like a little punch would throw him to the ground.
He'll walk onto some shots for sure, I reckon, and then he'll just fall.
Yeah, but
He
yeah,
got he got off yucky, man. Fucking, he got off yucky. He wasn't fighting you.
yeah, but that's another thing. But then I get like pretty much what 2.5, 2 months of full on training.
Yeah, man.
I don't know what that was.
Look, yeah, that you?
Yeah, but it was like Dillian White.
Oh yeah. Do you white?
Yeah, and Jaws music's gonna start playing in a second. But yeah, well, as you said in the messages, it'll just be better the next time.
Yeah,
More time to promote, more time to make everything better. So
yeah, man. It's just gonna be all that sweeter, you get me?
yeah, well, yeah, it better be Ben Afro. I'm coming.
He's coming.
But as well, like who? So say you beat another dead man.
Yeah, which I will. Easy
Yeah,
work.
yeah. 04 or 05, who would you have if you could pick anyone?
So I want the winner of Callum Kerry, Jack does boxing if that fight happens.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
hmm. Who would you rather fight?
I have more of a dislike toward. I'm not saying I dislike him, but I find Jack does boxing. He talks a lot, he irritates me, So I
Yeah,
would rather fight Jack.
yeah,
But if Cam Kerry wins, we'll fight. I have respect for Cam Kerry. I have nothing against Cam Kerry. But I just think it'll be a good fight. Cam versus Cam. There's only room for one Cam in the scene, so yeah.
yeah. Didn't you call Colin Kelly a bitch before we started recording?
Whoa, 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 whoa. No, you weren't meant to say that. You weren't meant to say that. Oh.
But yeah, that's fair. Like maybe Jack does boxing, maybe Jack talks boxing.
There we go.
You
There you
know what I'm
go.
saying? Jack chats boxing.
Jack chats shit, bro. Fucking hell. That's what I'm calling.
But yeah, um, yeah, and guys, we missed out an interview, but that's going to be in the works again because you know what I'm saying. He's in contact. We're in contact.
It's a big one. It's a good one. It's a good one.
Yeah, yeah. So no one steal it.
No, yeah, no, yeah, no one, yeah. If we see this name has popped up in another interview, come on.
Yeah. I can't. That's another thing. Like, it's so funny as well when you go do an interview and then you see someone else and you're like, oh.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like Ryan Ventura, we actually did that the same day as Finn for
Yeah.
Finn.
Yeah. Was it not an hour and a half before us? Like
I think,
we did
no,
it and then Finn after did.
yeah. We did it, then Finn did it, yeah.
Yeah, because you remember he was like, oh, on my way to do it with someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Small world, small world.
What, very small, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy to be fair.
Yeah, very crazy, man. But yeah, because he actually said like he's off to do another interview, and
Yeah.
then I see Finn McGuire's tweeted like, "Oh yeah, I just had the pleasure of interviewing Ryan Ventura." I was like, "Oh, what? Great night."
Yeah, like that was crazy.
That was mad, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and as well, let's dive in, right? Let's dive in first. Let's talk about Katie Taylor versus Chantel Cameron, right? Katie
Yes.
Taylor's first loss as a professional. How do you think the fight went?
So I mean, first of all, a terrible night for the Irish fans. Let's be honest.
Yeah, because Gary Cully.
How do you?
Yeah, that as well.
Yeah, he got absolutely battered, and then Katie Taylor. It was a good fight, very good fight. I think the score was correct. I don't know how one of them gave it as a draw.
Yeah.
I scored it 6-4 to Chantal Camden.
Okay.
Uh, Obviously, I did the watch young for that, and I was saying I think it was 6-4. I think Kate Taylor's main problem was she was boxing too much on the back foot. I'd much prefer when she's being aggressive. And second of all, it was just the jab, wasn't it? She was struggling to land it. So
Yeah. And she was struggling to move her head off center line.
yeah,
Like
that was what.
usually she hits and she'll at least move or change angle, but this time like she would hit and she would just stand there.
Yeah, the only time she was really throwing big flurries of punches was after because she would clinch and then they'd get separated, or she would get out of the clinch and then she would throw like 4 or 5 shots. But
Yeah.
Chantel Cameron saw that coming all the time, got her hands up in time. So
Yeah. Well, and let's give a shout out to Travis Nigel and Jamie Moore, the corner like her team who came
yeah.
with her because they thingy with train with Jack Catterall. And it just seems like they show up and they come for the upset.
Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah,
Yeah. Like obviously Jack Catterall didn't win. Well, in my eyes he won. And that's
he
coming from someone Scottish.
definitely should have won.
Yeah, well, that's coming from someone Scottish. And I was supporting Josh Taylor going into that fight. But Jack Catterall definitely won. But
100%.
yeah, but like I thought it was going to be another controversial, like it'll go to Katie Taylor.
So did I.
You know what I'm saying? Like I thought, oh no, they're going to find a way to rob her somehow.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I thought since it was in Ireland and that, every punch that Katie Taylor landed was going to get a big reaction from the crowd.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
and I thought the judges are going to be, oh, you know what, we can't get that man down. That's the thing.
yeah,
Let's give it to Katie.
yeah. Because that happens, like, usually if the crowd's too hyped, they're like, oh no, we can't like destroy everyone's like happiness.
Yeah.
Which it must be hard to be a judge, but yeah, but the overall fight, it was entertaining. It was actually crazy because sometimes I think these female fights are better than a lot of male fights.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, you get. I mean, I think the 3 minute rounds should come to female boxing, but
Yeah.
whilst they're 2 minute rounds, it just builds more excitement, doesn't it? Because there's none of this like female out process here. It's all they just go for it straight off, right?
Yeah, yeah, it was fantastic, and but it must have been pressure. Obviously, Katie Taylor before she was like, "Oh yeah, I've done these big events," but it was her first time as a professional fighting in Ireland, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was massive pressure on her, and like no matter how much experience you've got, the pressure in that sort of scenario is going to feel different in it. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah, especially when you know like everyone's riding on you to create history.
yeah, exactly. And I mean, that's probably why so many big fighters who go back to their home country to have a fight you end up using. So.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. But like, you would think it'd be less pressure. So, like, obviously, I suppose you can't really say unless you've got a whole country backing you. But I would say, wouldn't that be less pressure?
I mean, I kind of get because you got to think you're coming to your home country. 99% of them fans are going to be there to see you win. They're going to be rooting for you. You're going to have, so many people like at pubs and stuff, or even outside the venue, watching in that. I think it's because at least when you're fighting somewhere else, you've got like, oh, the fan base is mixed and everything. There's not so many people there that root for you.
Yeah.
So
Oh no, I think it would be so much sicker if everyone was rooting for you.
yeah, fair.
Yeah, like, but I suppose you never know till you're in the moment. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think I'd feel. I don't know. Like, I think even if it was like a crowd of people that was against you, it'd still be entertaining.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, at the end of the day, it depends like on your personality and what you want in it. If you want to be hyped, then obviously you want them rooting for you.
Oh yeah,
Um, but I mean, I've always said I think it's easier to be hated in boxing anyway. So when I go pro, you expect some controversial stuff said.
oh yeah, yeah. Cal gets cancelled in the first month.
Yeah, mate, I'll be surprised if I make it to a month. But
Really?
yeah, I'm gonna get to my first my first pro fight gets announced. I'm gonna say something, then I'm gonna just get kicked off the card immediately.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, I can't let him back on.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, but it's been weird not being recording. It's been strange.
Yeah, man, I've missed recording with you, eh? Fucking
Yeah,
had to deal with Brandon, flipping out.
yeah. Fuck you, Bron.
Yeah, fuck you.
No, nah. Cal did say, "Oh, we'll get Brandon on today," and I was like, "Oh no, no one likes Brandon."
No, I mean, yeah, exactly. I was like, I mean, I wasn't happy about it. I was say, oh, I suppose I have to deal with Brandon, eh? But no, you said we can't put the fans food out. So yeah, you had to come here again. I had to force you to do it a bit, but you came on. And then,
Yeah. You did. He forced me crutch point.
clutch point. Yeah, I was saying I said if he didn't record, I was going to kick his and his crutch was going to go flying.
This is run up and boot it. But yeah, what else is new in the but we've not discussed Misfits at all 06,
Have we not?
or was it all 07?
Oh, oh 07, oh 07.
Oh yeah, sorry,
Yeah,
my
I got
brain,
that.
my brain. But yeah,
Yeah,
all 07, right? What were some of the fights again? We had Halal Ham. He fought Zuckles.
yep,
Yeah. So did you see the thing Halal Ham said? Like he was supposed to fight in I think 12 ounces,
yeah,
but then that guy brought gloves from Sports Direct,
yeah,
and then they had to wear higher gloves because they're illegal to wear.
yep.
Yeah, are they actually illegal to what? So is that like on Misfits or because that's PBA sanctioned, or would that apply to like amateurs and
I know. I'm guessing it's amateurs as well because I think the gloves you get from like Sports Direct and stuff. I think I might be wrong on this, so don't take my word for it. But I think the gloves you get from Sports Direct and stuff are just like training based,
Oh
and then,
yeah.
yeah, and then you need officially like sanctioned gloves, like good gloves to be in a sanctioned event.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that kind of makes sense. But yeah, that was crazy. And Halal Ham won, didn't he? If I remember right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it went on points.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that was an okay fight.
It was. Zach was trying the flipping spinning back for snacks, and he smacks him with his elbow.
Yeah, I remember that came out of nowhere.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Who was oh, DK Money. Who
DK
who
Money.
did he fight again?
Yeah, DK Money versus Virus.
Oh yeah. Like I did not expect DK Money to get knocked out.
Nah, man, because he made massive improvements, didn't he, DK Money?
Oh yeah.
That left hand was coming in constant, and then out of nowhere they clinch. And then Virus with very good boxing IQ knows you can still throw, as you're getting separated.
Yeah.
Hands come down, Virus with a beautiful uppercut.
Yeah.
And then that was
Was
all
that
she
his
wrote.
first fight?
Yeah. Oh no, no, no. I think it was 1-1, but it was his first like Misfits fight in those gloves.
Okay. Okay. Right, because like I was gonna say, like, if that was his first fight, that's crazy. But with DK Money, I think the problem he's gonna have now is no matter what, he's gonna have to be like a defensive fighter.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like offensive, but really defensive, because no matter what now, everyone knows that it'll take one clean punch just to drop him. Like, you could take 7 off of him, and you need to land one good one, and that's him out.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. His chin doesn't seem to be that solid yet, to be honest. I mean, King
Yeah,
Kenny got him, Virus dropped him. So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's not looking good. Like, he either needs to pad his record, or he really need because the thing with him, it's one of those fighters where it's like if he doesn't win early, he's just gonna lose.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I feel like with him. I like DK Money, so I want to see him do well, but
Yeah.
uh maybe DK Money versus Overtfio, the winner of the winner of the jobbers.
Yeah. I'd actually like to see that fight to be fair.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's a good fight.
Yeah. Who else fought again? Obviously we had the females, but I usually like the female fights as well. But I just wasn't feeling it. Like I'm getting fed up at all these OnlyFans girls.
Yeah, yeah. They're just all OnlyFans stars, aren't they, nowadays? These female
Yeah.
boxers. Just,
Like one of them literally as an insult was screaming, I take dick.
yeah, that was the most cringe part.
Yeah, it's like, mate, that is nothing to be proud of.
No.
Like, please, like, honestly, like, she has dishonored 10 generations of her family, past and present.
Yeah, yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that is like some generational turning in your grave.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, that was an awkward one. There was so other than the women's fights in DK Money, then it was DK, then it was Salt Happy versus Anthony Taylor.
Yeah, salt, pap. Like, I don't know what, like, how did, like, I was struggled to understand how he thought it was gonna go his way based on what he was doing.
Yeah, I'm guessing he just assumed he was going to catch AT with one shot and that it was going to be like,
Yeah, like, there was no plan B.
no, he didn't look for the uppercut at all, man. That's the thing. AT ducks his head so much, doesn't
Yeah,
he? Yeah,
like,
the shots coming in.
yeah, like, you would have thought after maybe halfway through round 1.5, he would have went, it's not working, let's just switch it.
Yeah, but hey, credit to Pretty Boy Anthony Taylor. Like,
Yeah, yeah, I mean, because like he put in the work, he cried because it meant so much to him. His girlfriend's parents was even against him.
yeah,
A lot of
man.
pressure. Like, but for credit to him. But I don't want to see Anthony Taylor fight more influencers.
No, I would like to see. I want to see a Pretty Boy versus Christopher rematch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Or
yeah,
even like maybe a rematch for Idris.
yeah. That could be down the line. Or maybe Taya versus Bamba or Bamba.
Yeah, yeah. Because like I just think for Anthony Taylor's sake, like I want him to fight people so when he does win, it's credible. Obviously, everyone doubted him with Salt Papi, but if he keeps fighting another influencer, let's say, or another one, like people, are like, yeah, you win with influencers, but then you fight real people, like real professionals, and you're going to lose. So like, I
Yeah,
hope they find him not easy professionals, but professionals maybe more on his level, hard him
yeah,
up a bit, and then put him in another good fight.
yeah. 100%. I mean, I know who wants to see him next. I need to see him Logan Paul and
Yeah.
KSI. Don't know who he
Yeah.
wants.
Did you see what Slim said?
No, I didn't.
That he doesn't want to fight Anthony Taylor because he's boring.
Anthony Taylor is not boring.
Yeah, like he said he fights boring and everything, and it would be a waste of time.
No, 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 no. Slim ducking, man. What the
Yeah,
hell?
yeah, he's like, fuck that.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah. But like I suppose like in his eyes, he's probably thinking, I'm gonna lose to Anthony Taylor. And then after, like, there's not gonna be much hype.
Yeah. But doesn't Siem want to fight Viewface as well? You can, like, no disrespect to Viewface, but you can't call Anthony Taylor boring and then call out Viewface.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that is true. You know what I'm saying? Because Blueface, it's got not much entertainment.
No, I mean, I like watching Viewface fight, but come on, man.
Yeah, he is like entertaining and watch fight, but yeah, it's like, yeah, I get your point. But then we had Deji and Swarms.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Deji's got up the level now. Yeah, like, it's blatant he can beat these people. Yike Fuzi, Yike Swarms. But it was a great performance for me. They did what he needed to do. Swarms was a bit of a bit disappointing. I expected better from him, but
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
And Deji wasn't training as much.
and yeah, that's also a fair point. And Deji was he took like was it like a couple months break on it.
Yeah, and Leon and Daly said he was training at like about 50-60%.
Yeah, there you go then. So
Yeah.
I mean, for 50-60%, I mean it was a fantastic performance. Like,
Yeah. Like why does Deji always do that? Do you think in Deji's right? Because with John Jones, he used to drink every night before his fight. So if he lost, he would have like a subconscious reason why he lost. So then he could be like, oh, but it's because I was drinking. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So I wonder if Deji, I wonder if he never intentionally fully tries hard. So then if he loses, he can be like, oh yeah, but I didn't really give it my all.
yeah, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think it's one of those. I think Alex Wasabi made a great point when them two were fighting. He was saying his no. I know he's training harder, a lot harder, definitely.
Yeah.
But it's his mindset, isn't it? He got so used to being in that cycle, like doing 5 minutes when he was meant to do 10, and in his mind would just tell him, "Oh, that's enough for that. You can stop now." And
Yeah.
he was so used to getting into that cycle, he couldn't really get out of it properly.
Yeah. Like so like it does make you think like because Deji needs to be careful. Like, yeah, he got off with it with Fuzi. Yeah, he got off with it with Swarms. But if someone better than them comes along, he will lose.
100%. Yeah.
Like,
I
it's
mean,
only a matter of time before people start catching up to his level or start to realize what he does best to capitalize off it.
yeah. I want to see Deji versus Soul Puppy. I think that's a good fight. Um,
Yeah.
or if Deji can get down in weight, Deji versus Nick Mayo.
Oh, yeah, that would be a good one. But do
Yeah,
you think Salt Papi would sleep Deji?
I, I think it goes points. I
I
think
think. Oh, wait, continue. Sorry.
I was gonna say I think Salt Pappy could seek Deji, but I think Deji's defensive work is quite good in it. So I
Yeah.
think it could.
Yeah. I wonder who would struggle more, Southpaw versus Southpaw. Because some people say apparently like southpaws struggle more against southpaws than people who are orthodox.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing, in it, because southpaws they're so awkward as it is. Just their fighting style, not just against orthodox. So now then when they come up against another southpaw, they realize how awkward it is. It's like, oh god,
Yeah.
how I got what am I to do here?
Yeah. Yeah, so I wonder who would be able to like capitalize off that.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that would probably benefit Soul Puppy.
Yeah, same because I think Deji would maybe get a bit like
Yeah,
confused.
I think Soul Puppy's it's just Soul Puppy's ability to find his range, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a fair point. Like, yeah. But and then we've got KSI versus Joe Forney. What do like so let's talk through your reaction, right? You're watching it, it's round one and bell starts. What's going through your mind if you remember in the start of round one?
So start of round one, I was thinking because so many people were sleeping on Joe Fournier, right? And I know he wasn't that good on Fight Night, but at the end of the day, he is still a pro boxer. Now I know, knocked out everyone he's faced, and he doesn't know what it feels like to use. So he's already dangerous.
Yeah.
So I was being like, all right, I was rooting for KSI, and I was like, he's looking good. His hands were very low. He did not lift his hands up in a defensive position once.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, he could get caught. We know Fournier's got power. But I was thinking what I was seeing from KSI, his movement was good, and then also he was yamming big overhand shots towards the end of that round.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah,
Yeah. It would have been inevitable for KSI to win. I don't get why people act like it would have changed much. Like if the elbow didn't happen, regardless, he would have won.
it's just one of those though, isn't it? Because it only takes one punch.
Yeah.
It's one punch, and Joe Fournier is such an experienced boxer. Yeah,
He is like that, like, but I thought it would have been like I said that in a video, I think like a month ago. I thought it actually would have been pretty easy for KSI.
I thought I thought KSI would win, but I just thought Joe Fournier was going to be like durable, and I thought he was going to make it difficult. Like,
Yeah, yeah, because I think like, do you think he would have been slept regardless of the album?
yes, because I think he was. I think that Yaftruk had enough momentum that was coming in. That the LB said, but the Yaftruk that was coming in had enough momentum, and I've seen other angles, and Joe was already like sort of falling down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and even David Haye said right, if they were to rematch, Joe would need a completely different plan because he was like nothing worked.
yeah.
Yeah, he was like literally, even David Haye said literally if the fight continued, he would have lost. And that's David Haye.
Yeah. I mean, well, that's Joe's best mate saying it. So
Yeah. And think about David Haye. Oh, this is the only reason I don't dislike David Haye, right?
right,
So obviously Tyson Wilder. And
yes,
then he was like, after a second one, never doubting Tyson Fury again. Never doubting. Every fight since that, he bet on whoever Tyson was fighting.
yep. He could. I swear he went. Did he say Chisora would win as well?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, how do you go from I'm never betting against him, like, oh, this was amazing, I've never seen that, to bet who, like, you had to be out your mind to believe Derek Chisora was beating Tyson Fury.
No, yeah, there was no chance that was going to happen. Okay.
Yeah, like some people are honestly, I don't know if it's the delusion to sell it, but it's like, how can you say that without laughing?
Isn't it? Yeah. Oh man, it was so dumb.
Yeah, but oh, I feel bad for Derek as well. For
Yeah, Derek, man, that's my guy. But
yeah, yeah. But going well, I only mentioned him because I was thinking about him because of Misfits.
yeah.
Yeah, because at the press conference he kept like interrupting.
Yeah. Oh man, he was funny as well. That's confidence.
Yeah, but so KSI at the end, Tommy Fury's in the ring. Do you think KSI beats Tommy Fury?
No.
Neither do I, but I do believe if any of the YouTubers could do it, it's him.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's either going to be him or Jake in a rematch, isn't it? And I can't really see Jake getting in a rematch, but
Yeah, like I just think the only way KSI beats him is by being like I would say as crazy as he was in the Logan fights, but with technique.
yeah. I mean, yeah, he's got to keep his hands up, first of all. I know that's his style, but fucking
Yeah, man's got his hands down to his fucking knees.
yeah. Tommy's gonna see that. He's gonna land it upcut as you're coming in, and your kiffin gonna be out. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think he's got a chance. I'll never be able to compete with Rock KSI, of course not. And he's got power. Again, it takes one shot, but I think he's just got to be, be aggressive. Um, as we saw, because you look at the last round of Jake Tommy. You know, Jake would that was the one round that Jake was starting to be aggressive. He caught Tommy coming in. There was a knockdown. So it's a winnable fight. I just think Tommy Fury ultimately will overcome it.
Yeah, that'll be a crazy fight going into that. Like, but I do agree with you. But yeah, I just think like if out of everyone, anyone could beat Tommy, out of the YouTube side, truly it's KSI.
Yeah, it has to be done. It, yeah.
Right, guys, it cut off. We were on about Tommy Fury, KSI, but maybe we should end it. But is there
Yeah,
anything you quickly want to say before we go off?
yeah. Just quickly, Cowboy Stew, Anton Bell.
Cowboys Stew.
Yeah, you reckon?
Yeah, who you going for?
Yeah, I reckon it's going to be a lot closer fight than what Vega would have been. But yeah, I'm going to Stew.
Yeah, that'll be an exciting fight.
Yeah, man. Anton, just don't pull out, man. And I don't pull out, please.
Yeah, I know because Calm Velo did. Well, so did I, but I'm injured.
Yeah.
And by the way, FY guys, I'm the only one who showed proof of injury. So,
There you go. Come on now.
but yeah, still gutting. But guys, this has been episode 24 of Crossover Convos. It's gonna be back to normal. We'll go back every Monday, Friday. If I am able to go to SCB, you guys will know because we'll post about it. If I'm not, Cal's still gonna be there. You
Yeah,
little
you're just gonna do
bastard.
with me.
But yeah, Cal'll still be there. And then we will have a video for Friday anyway.
Yeah,
Because we'll maybe just record that tomorrow.
yeah. We'll
But
just get ordered.
yeah. But yeah, guys, make sure go on Twitter, follow Crossover Convos. We'll update you all.
Yes, yeah. And
Anything you want to say?
follow the Instagram as well because I'm fucking gonna start posting on that. I completely forgot about that, can't I? Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, episode 24, me and Cal, we're back. My
Back at it.
ankle's not back full, still sore, but
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Until next time, guys. Goodbye.